since you're going to be turning this in tomorrow, along with your 5455 packet, be sure, please, that your name is on it. Don't write Mrs. Lobb, put your name. Well, it's not, so don't put my name. There wouldn't be any misses in the middle school.
How do you know?
My name is literally Mrs. Well, not in this generation, anyway. All right, guys, turn your voices off. I need you to be quiet. Eli. When we distribute, so whatever is touching the parentheses, I have to multiply by both or however many terms there are inside the parentheses. So -2 times 7 is what? -14. They put the C in for us. That was so nice of them. -2 times 5 is -10. Okay, so hopefully that isn't like super mind-blowing. Hopefully we know that. Right? Guys, I need you to be like facing the front with your stuff in front of you, not touching other people's desk, other people's stuff.
That was really loud.
I feel like I'm having to give you kindergarten reminders today.
Okay, that's very disrespectful.
All right, so here's what we're going to do with this one. Remember, when we're adding them, we don't have to change any of our signs here because we're adding them. We're just combining them. So I'm going to just move this over here. So I'm going to say -2x -6. And I'm going to draw a line here. And I'm literally going to do it as written.
I'll do it, but I already did it.
So I'm going to write 4x -2x, which is
2x.
And then 9 - 6. 3. What do I need between the two things? A plus, because it's a +3. I cannot combine these any further, right? Because they are not like terms.
You have to draw the line between them.
I mean, you need to make sure I know what your answer is. Okay. This is a little bit different. Elijah, would it be helpful if you moved? Because I feel like you're very distracted. When we're subtracting an expression, we have to distribute this negative through. What does it mean to distribute a negative? Everything's becoming the opposite. Or we can think it's kind of like multiplying everything by -1. But we're taking the opposite of 8x, which is -8x. The opposite of 8x is -8x. The opposite of -8 is excellent. Now you are literally doing it as written. So some of you who were writing random numbers down, Taylor, Jocelyn, make sure you understand how to do it this way. So tomorrow, when you have this same thing, it's very straightforward and you're not guessing what you're subtracting and adding, if it's positive or negative. It's written here, right? 14 - 8 is what? Do not forget your X. I know you want to forget your ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends, but don't forget this X, right? Ha, har, har. So here, we're literally taking -4 and adding 8 to it. What's -4 plus 8?
4.
4. +4, right? So I'm going to write +4.
Yay, I did it right. How'd I get -2?
All right. The volleyball team, yada, 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 yada. Here's Saturday, here's Sunday. Write an expression that shows the total proceeds made on Saturday. Here's your keyword. and Sunday. So we're going to add them. And guess what's beautiful? It's already lined up for us. So we're simply thinking, guys, 21 plus 18 is what?
39.
39. What do I need next to 39?
W.
Don't forget your W. And then 75 plus 105 is 180. What do I need between the two terms? A plus because it's positive. If W, now we have to evaluate the expression for when W equals 5. Holy cow, what the heck am I supposed to do now? Yes, excellent. We have to remember what it means, Landon. We have to remember what it means when I have a number next to a letter. This means I'm multiplying this times this. So as I rewrite that, I should rewrite it as 39. I always put parentheses in place of my letter. Parentheses also show multiplication, right? 39 times 5 plus 180.
Oh, I did not add that.
Oh, don't forget that. So you can simply put this into your calculator.
Calculator.
39 times 5 plus 180.
Kind of sad not for the volleyball.
375? Yeah, is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
All right. So this equals 375. Should you show your work? Yes.
Yes.
Show me what you're putting into your calculator so I know how you got that answer, right? Landon, please don't throw anything else in my classroom. All right. Be careful with these next couple. I saw some of you factoring these. Make sure you're answering the question. If it's asking you for the greatest common factor, we're just going to list the greatest common factor. So if we look at 15AB, let's start listing our factors. Remember we said 1 and 15. 15 divided by 2, that doesn't work. 3 and 3 times 5. 4 doesn't work, so we can stop there, but don't forget, what are the other two factors? We have a factor of A and a factor of B. So we do need to pay attention to come back there. Now, 20B, we have 1 and 20, 2 and 10. 20 divided by 3 is not even. 4 times 5, and there's nothing between 4 and 5, so we know we're done. But we can't forget we also have B. So we're going to use the highest number in common, 5. And we're also going to use all common letters. So 5 was the highest number in common, and they also have B in common. So we're going to write this as 5B. So here is my answer. Okay? Make sure you know you're finding the highest number in common, right? The greatest common factor. And all of the letters they have in common, yes.
What if I kind of just got to the point where I can do that in my head and I just wrote 5B?
5.
Okay.
Don't screw it up, right? So 1 and 14, 2 and 7, is that it? Pretty much. Here we have 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 3, excuse me, doesn't work, 4 and itself, so that's it. So the highest one they have in common number-wise is 2. What else do they both have in common? They both have K, so you need to include that as part of your greatest common factor. Okay?
I
2K.
see what you did there. Good K.
Hey, K.
Good K. I say KK all the time.
All right.
Good K.
Yeah, that's true.
What is it?
The Ku Klux Klan. It was a racist movement. Quickly.
What is it?
Probably.
I got bad trouble. You'll be told not to take it.
All right. Any questions on this first side? We've got about 10 minutes. We've got to get through 4 more. We're okay? All right. Factored form means we're finding the greatest common factor and we're dividing them both by that. So if it helps you, write out the common factors, right? 1 and 15. 3 and 5. That's it for that one. Here is 1 and 18. 2 and 9. 3 and 6. So 3 what? What else? D. Good. So I have 3D. Here is where I'm asking, okay, what do I multiply by the 3 to make 15? 5. So I have 5 here. But it is 5DJ. So this would be 15D. I need to write the J after it. How would I make negative 18 from 3? Negative 6. And so I'm thinking through, this is negative 18D. So that works. That's all we have to do. So that would be the answer to number 7.
I gotta remember that's factored form, not the other way we did it.
What did you divide 8 by?
2.
You divided by 2, you missed slightly a mark because let's see what happens when we divide by 2. If we take out a 2, we're looking at 4K minus 10M. You should notice that these are still even. So we can divide by something again. If we divided by 2 again, we would be multiplying this by 2. So we're really going to take out 4. You don't really necessarily have to do this. And you're going to say 4 times what makes 8? 2. Don't forget about the factor of K. Minus 4 times what makes 20? 5. And don't forget the factor of M. So don't forget about those letters. If there's nothing in common, they have to stay here. If they do have something in common, they can come out front with your number factor. All right. Now everything we've done, they're putting it all together here, okay? So using the distributive property, remember that means we're going to multiply through by whatever is touching the parentheses, right?
Right.
So we have 3 times 8n, or 3 times 8 in this case is 24. And then 3 times negative 3. They've actually already given us a negative. So 3 times 3 is 9. And what goes here? We're bringing down that 5.
Does it not have a oh, it doesn't.
It does have a negative here, right?
Yeah,
So now we're combining like terms. There's nothing we can combine with this 24n, so we're bringing it down. And then we are yes, these are both negative, so we're actually finding the sum. When our signs are the same with addition and subtraction, we're finding the sum. Think, negative 9 to the left, it's getting more negative. So, no, we're finding the sum, not the difference. Negative 14. Put this in your calculator if you need to, right? Negative 9 minus 5 is 14. Nope. Nope. We only have a few more minutes. Sorry. All right, what can we take out of 24 and 14?
You can say 4.
Just 4, not 4. 14 divided by 4 isn't even.
Oh.
So the only thing I can take out is 2.
I did the wrong number there. It was 4 when I did that.
So this becomes 2 times 12 then, and 2 times 7. So this walked you through all of the steps. This last one is exactly like this without them giving you all these helps, accommodations here.
I'd rather have this.
So now we've got to simplify and then write it in factored form. So what are we going to start with? Step 1. So do it.
Proper.
Take a second. Distribute that 2 through. Don't forget to bring down that negative 4x with it. All right, I see some of you already combining like terms. When we distribute, we're thinking 2 times 8. Saying you don't need to be getting up. 16x. 2 times 10 is 20. Don't forget the plus in front of it because we got to separate it. And then this was my big reminder. Don't forget to bring this down. Now do step 2, combine like terms.
15x minus 4x is 12x.
Yep, so that's what you're doing right now. Write it down. Perfect. So here, the only things you can combine are your x terms. So I have 12x. And then I have this plus 20. Can I be done? I can't be done because I have to write my answer in factored form. So what can I divide out?
4.
4. Good job. So 4 times, you guys, you could literally put into your calculator. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Don't forget your x. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Don't forget that it's positive, so we separate it with a plus.
I don't think I'm going to do terrible tomorrow.
This is what the test is like.
If I don't fail this, I will be so proud. I will throw a party.
You are choosing from multiple choice, so don't let that freak you out. Be careful here. They're not adding here. They're finding the difference. So you've got to subtract. So you're going to change these signs tomorrow when you combine them. Don't screw that up. Here. Same thing, factoring, same thing. Simplifying, factoring.
It's 5, 4.
That we're turning in tomorrow, so you can use that on the.
And then to the quiz.
Yep, I can hold on to this for you. If you want me to hold on to your TV, make sure you're got it. Well, it's 3 times negative 8 is negative 9, but they put the negative there for us.
Oh,
Yes. Make sure you know exactly if you want me to hold on to it, please. Hey guys, go back to your seats for me. You cannot be trusted. Band is not supposed to get out early. I think it was on there. I was checking them. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm not gonna dismiss you until you're all back in your seats, please. McKenna, no. Okay, well you can stay until 21. All you want to do is argue. Sit down. Sit. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. It's not that difficult, my dears. You always go early. Do you not understand that? All right, my dears, have a good day.